Good afternoon, sweet ones. How y'all doing? Are you feeling the magic? Are you feeling the beauty and the miracles? Because they're everywhere. Some of you are really feeling the bliss, the magic. You're witnessing instantaneous shifts, if you will. And others are purging. For all of you, for each of us, things are presenting itself. I made a post earlier that tonight, early in the morning, will be the 4-year anniversary of the story of incident of the distortion of my rape 4 years ago. Sweethearts, let me say this. The rape was a miracle for me. Straight up. Again, you can find the magic, you can find the blessing, you can find the miracle, you can find the pleasure in pain, in chaos, and turbulence. The purpose of my post earlier was not so much that I'm releasing hurt or anger or anything like that. The purpose of it was memories are coming up. Even those things that are healed, those things that you just really have no emotional attachment to, but the memory itself is still there. And this is being presented for the purpose of releasing the story itself. As we go through this octave shift, as we go through these timeline convergence, splitting of worlds, grids, whatever descriptive label you'd like to give it, everything that is of the 3D matrix, its stories, its memories, everything has to be released. Hello, Louis. Hello, Nancy. How you doing, sweethearts? And so, even though you have healed, if you will, from the past, from the stories, there is no emotional attachments to it anymore. There is no more tears when it comes up. There's no more emotions. How you doing, beautiful? You still have the memory of it, of the story itself. Allow it to be released. Because really, even those stories, how you doing, Helena? Even those stories, every story is part that you created in the 3D matrix has to be released, has to be dissolved, has to be harmonized. You truly do not have any desire, your soul has no desire to carry any of that stuff forward, if you will. Not only that, those are all distortions that you have left behind. You have already, many of you that have chosen to ascend and awaken have already, whether you physically realize it, are already shifted. And so, really allow yourself to close the doors on the stories. And if it is triggering emotions, if it is triggering painful memories, if you will, be grateful for it, sweethearts. Nobody broke your heart. Even though your relationships, even though experiences is showing you that your heart has been broken. How you doing, Mahendra? Did I say that right? How you doing, Emmy, Aziz? Blessings, sweethearts. And in everything is presented to you as a beautiful, beautiful opportunity most often disguised as impossible circumstances. You have to be broke open in order to heal. And as you allow your stories to be released, you will discover that you feel your body, not your feelings or your energy, but your physical body itself, your vessel, will feel a lot lighter. With every incoming spurt of these encoded light filaments that are coming in, again, you're all aware that it floods your vessels, bathes, let's use the word bathe, bathes your vessels, and then brings up that dark matter that needs to be released. In your religious texts, many of you understand that there's truth and untruth in everything. And it just is. Sweet ones, it just is. And in your religious text, it states, how you doing, Adela? Good evening, sweetheart. It states that your body will become lighter than a feather. And that is what is occurring. That is referring to your light body. And so, as your light body, you anchor in and crystalline your light body, you release the antimatter, if you will, or the condensed matter of your physical flesh, if you will. And that's the emotions and the fears and everything else. And so, allow that to happen. Really allow that. From now until the solstice, this is a beautiful time, even though it may be disguised as something different. This is a beautiful, beautiful time to release, sweet ones. And really surrender to trust. Surrender to the unknown. Surrender to your heart. Because right now, you're going through your biggest initiations yet. And those initiations are a little more forceful, for lack of a better way of saying it, to really get you to trust in that which you cannot see, that which you cannot hear, that which you cannot touch, that which you cannot smell, that which you cannot taste. You are being asked right now to surrender to the hidden, the invisible. You are being asked to surrender in absolute full faith. And sweethearts, me and many others will sit there and tell you, and probably including yourself, that is the biggest fear you have, is stepping into the faith that all is perfect. Because when you're in the middle of memories, when you're in the middle of circumstances that seem chaotic, that seem turbulent, that seem very full of pain and anguish, to sit there and surrender to the faith that what is being presented to you is love, the human mind cannot wrap itself around. And so, sweet ones, as this wave of heavy, dense energy comes through and affects most of humanity, as Rick Jewers put out yesterday and I shared on my wall, there's been the split has happened. There has been divine intervention that has come in, and those who have chosen to have sinned has temporarily put you into another space, if you will, to where you're not being intensely affected as the majority of humanity that has not done that inner work, if you will. There is much going on in the outside world, in the light worker community, if you will. You will notice that many that you have been present with, that has been with you along your journey, they are spiraling. Sweet ones, you have been asked, and you have been asked, and you have been asked to really focus within and anchor in that new earth. To not participate in the outside world. To not engage in that of the 3D matrix grids anymore. I encourage you, sweet ones, to really go within and to validate that within yourself. Because right now, there is no greater moment than to really focus on your words, to focus on your thoughts, to focus on what you are creating, what you are participating in. What you create right now in this moment, what you engage in, what you participate in emotionally. If you want to know what your future is, take a look at the reflection of your character that is being shown to you in every given moment. Observe how you are reacting, how you are judging, if you are, these past memories that are coming up to be dealt with. In every moment right now, you are being presented with an opportunity to truly show the faith that you have of the trust, of the truth of the trust you behold. And that trust is in your love, is in the Creator. And sweet ones, if you find the need that you do not feel safe, if you find a need where you have to keep asking for protection, or you cannot walk outside at night because you don't feel protected, if you are finding a need to put up boundaries, to put up barriers, to put up whatever, because you cannot trust somebody because they're a seemingly stranger, or they're this, or they're that, I encourage you to go within and to observe yourself. And it is those things that are being presented to show you where you do not trust. If there is anything in the outside world, any being, any circumstances, whatever may be the case, sweethearts, that you feel that you cannot trust them, that is a space within you that you have not surrendered to your own love. That is a space within you showing you that you do not trust you. You do not trust your love. You do not trust your vessel. You do not trust you. And that, sweet ones, is what you have to harmonize. If there is any purpose why you cannot feel safe with anyone, if there is a purpose that you cannot trust somebody, again, everything is being presented for you to observe you, where you are still holding yourself back, where you still have walls up, where you still have your heart bound. And that is what you're being asked to open your hearts to, sweethearts. The 5D grid, 5D matrix grid, 5D energy. That's right, Emmy, that's right. Hi, Alice. How you doing, Michelle? Big hugs and blessings, sweethearts. The 5D grid has that frequency, sweethearts, that octave, that when we get physically into the 5th dimensional multi-sun galaxy that the planet itself is moving into, there is no harmonic frequency there that will support distrust, that will support fear in any way. And that is what these beautiful, beautiful energies are bringing up within you, within what you're experiencing in the outside world, within what you are observing in the outside world. And if you're just having memories that have no really attachment, emotional attachments, you just remember them like I do of the incident of the rape. Just tell yourself, I'm grateful for the experience. I bless it. And I release you and I put you to rest. I don't need you no more. That you are no longer serving a purpose for me or for the highest good of everything. We don't need that energy no more. I'm no longer going to participate in it. I love you. Dissolve, dissolve, dissolve. To the light, 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 and transmute it in, of, and through love. Return it back to source. Miasmia, Yanonia, Yacente, Miasmia, Yanonia, Yacente, Miasmia, Yanonia, Yacente. Simple as that, sweethearts. So allow yourself to dance. Find the music to dance to, sweet ones. Because when you can allow yourself, especially these next few days, to stay in your heart, to stay peaceful, to be in love with everything, everyone, and especially yourself. Let that love flow through every space, every cell, every atom, and really anchor in that which you truly, truly want to see manifested. Because we have shifted, and we're going to continue to shift up through the solstice, well, even after the solstice. But the solstice is a great shift. We're going through an octave shift, sweethearts. And right now, you are being encouraged, you are being asked to totally raise your frequency. We're coming up on the 64th space, if you will, of the 9th Mayan wave calendar on the 29th of June. Your frequency has to be at a certain frequency in order for you to tap into that and connect to that resonance wave. And that resonance wave must be connected into to manifest unity consciousness. And that is where you are all asked and being asked to and being encouraged to really spend some time with you away from the outside world and really be present with you and focus on releasing the stories, to putting them to rest and turning it into that which you want to see for the world, for the globe, for the collective consciousness, for the planetary consciousness, for the highest good of all. Yes, everybody is experiencing distortions. Yes, not everything seems to be bliss and magical and full of miracles that we're saying. However, sweet ones, spirit is unseen. I love you, Elizabeth. I love all you, sweethearts. Spirit is unseen, and just because you may not see it in the physical world, sweethearts, does not mean it is not there. And so allow yourselves to really focus on the unseen. Focus on that feeling in here of your ultimate love story. And I'm not talking necessarily about a divine union or a twin flame or a romantic union or anything out here in the physical. What I'm saying is, and what I'm encouraging and what I am personally asking each of you to do, is fall in love with you, evolve in love with you, and create your ultimate love story. Right now, instant manifestation and any kind of manifestation has been speeded up. And when you can really focus and pay attention to the underlying intent, this has nothing to do with humanity in that sense, sweet ones. This has literally everything to do with you and what you individually, in your own unique expression with no outside influence, is creating for your ultimate love story. Because 7.8 billion people on this planet right now are not going to be part of your ultimate love story, sweethearts. It's your ultimate love story. Don't mean it's Timbuktu's. It doesn't mean that it's Ryan down the street. It doesn't mean if it's Elizabeth in Australia. It doesn't mean if it's Emmy in Alaska. This is your ultimate love story. And this is where you are being asked for the next few days to really focus on your ultimate love story down to the very, very tiniest of details. And that is where you need to really be in your peaceful heart right now, regardless of what is presenting itself. You really need to find the magic in what is coming up to be released, what is coming up to be put to rest. And really focus on that rather than trolling others, rather than calling others out, rather than competing with them, whatever the case may be, rather than trying to one-up them, regardless if they have chosen to awaken or not. Bless them and love them through it as you love you through it, sweethearts. Because right now, that's the only way you're going to feel and tap into the magic and the miracles that are truly bathing every aspect of each and every one of us and yourselves. Love and light to you, Sabrina. Blessings, beautiful. So, rather than focus in that sense, sweethearts, really focus on the gifts that you have been activated within you. Focus on, wow, I can do that. Did I really do that? Did that really happen? And it's those aha moments that are being expressed and shown to you in different moments, if you will, that are showing you glimpses of what has been activated. Tap into those. Play with them. Practice with them. Get familiar with them. Connect to them. Make love to them. And amplify its energy, the energetic frequency of these gifts that you have been shown, these little glimpses of activations of more gifts. Aw, thank you, Michi. Thank you, beautiful. And so, the power of your thoughts right now is incredible. Incredibly powerful. And if you can observe, Rick Dewars, again, the same article I was talking about a few minutes ago that I shared that he had posted, he shows about a gal he's been working with. Excuse me. And how he has literally put it into words on how the power of her thoughts, how it has been manifested. I really encourage you guys to go read it. And that will give you a really good visualization, if you will, of just how powerful the instant manifestations are right now. Life is a miracle. And as we get through this weekend, up through this solstice, sweet ones, you're literally going to see not only the world dissolve of the old world, you're literally going to see magical miracles appear right before your eyes instantaneously, if you can tap into that. And the more you can release of the 3D stories, the more you are emptying yourself up for more miracles, more blessings, more gifts to be activated, and more magic. Allow yourselves to stop and smell the roses. Not only to smell the scent of the roses, but to embrace and feel the energy of its thorns, the love in those thorns, the love in the petals. Make love to its silkiness, make love to its scent, make love to its stem, and enjoy the moment. What you call this moment, I call love. And what you call life, I call love. Feel the moment and make love to it, sweet ones, with every breath. And watch magic happen. I love you. Have a magical, magical day. I'm holding you in eternal peace, love, blessings, grace, mercy. Embrace it, sweet ones. Because heaven is here and God is with us. I love you. Bye-bye now.